The dark predictions of Nostradamus and Baba Vanga for 2025. Throughout history, humanity has been captivated by those who dare to unveil the veil of the future. Among them, few stand as prominently as Nostradamus, the French prophet, whose quatrains have intrigued scholars for centuries, and Baba Vanga, the blind Bulgarian mystic whose eerie accuracy has left millions in awe. Their visions for 2025 are as dark as they are thought-provoking whispers of calamities, upheavals, and transformations that could redefine life as we know it. Before we uncover the chilling predictions that could leave you questioning the very fabric of our reality, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom. This small act helps us reach more truth seekers like you, fueling conversations about these profound mysteries. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you believe lies ahead? Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming, because the revelations we're about to explore may be more relevant to your life than you'd ever imagine. Let's embark on this journey together. Human extinction warning. Number 1. Human extinction warning. Baba Vanga, the renowned Bulgarian mystic whose prophecies have long captured the world's imagination, issued a chilling prediction: humanity could face extinction by 2025. Such a claim isn't just startling, it's profoundly unsettling. She foresaw severe conflict in Europe leading to devastating population losses, a warning that resonates eerily with the ongoing tension between Russia and Ukraine. This conflict, which has already caused immense suffering, carries the potential to escalate further. Echoing Baba Vanga's ominous vision of turmoil, it compels us to ask, are these predictions inevitable, or do they serve as warnings urging humanity to rethink it? Trajectory. As the Buddha wisely observed, to conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in battle, a reminder that self-awareness and collective action can alter even the direst outcomes. Adding to this grim forecast, Nostradamus, the famed French seer, also foretold a wave of armed conflicts in Europe in 2025. His words amplify Baba Vanga's warning, suggesting that these events may not be mere coincidence. Nostradamus often spoke of fire from the heavens and societal upheaval, cryptic but deeply symbolic phrases that many interpret as reflections of human discord. Both visionaries pointed to Russia as a central player in this potential catastrophe, suggesting its actions, or the reactions to them, could unleash widespread devastation. In light of such predictions, we must question not only the accuracy of their visions, but also the role we play in perpetuating cycles of conflict and division. The Dalai Lama reminds us, world peace must develop from inner peace. Without inner peace, it is impossible to achieve world peace. This wisdom urges us to recognize the need for compassion, understanding, and dialogue to prevent such a future. As if wars weren't alarming enough, both Baba Vanga and Nostradamus warned of a deadly disease emerging in 2025, in an era where pandemics like COVID-19 have already demonstrated the fragility of global systems. The thought of another lethal disease sends shivers down our spines. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of humanity, how one outbreak can ripple across borders, economies, and lives. Yet this warning also offers an opportunity to prepare. Advances in science and medicine equip us with tools to combat such threats, but the real challenge lies in fostering global cooperation and equitable access to resources. As Tishan wisely said, we are here to awaken from our illusion of separateness. Only by embracing this unity can we address the shared challenges that transcend national and cultural boundaries. While these predictions may seem dire, they serve as more than just harbingers of doom. They are mirrors reflecting the consequences of our choices. Conflict, disease, and environmental degradation are not forces beyond our control, but outcomes of our collective actions. Humanity stands at a crossroads, and the decisions we make today will shape the future of generations to come. In modern life, where technology connects us yet often deepens divides, we must strive for mindful living, cultivating empathy and understanding in our personal and global relationships. Lies timeless advice: if you do not change direction, You may end up where you are heading is a powerful reminder of the urgency to shift course. To face such warnings with wisdom, we must focus on solutions rather than succumbing to fear. History has shown us the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity to rebuild and renew even in the face of adversity. Let these predictions be a wake-up call to prioritize peace, invest in healthcare, and protect our planet. Mindfulness, both individually and collectively, can help us navigate these turbulent times. When faced with uncertainty, consider the teachings of the Buddha. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. By fostering inner peace, we can contribute to outer harmony, creating ripples of positive change in the world. As you reflect on these predictions, remember that they are not a verdict, but a call to action. They remind us of the fragility of life and the power of our choices. Let us not view them as the final word on our fate, but as an invitation to transform ourselves and the world around us. Together with compassion, wisdom, and determination, we can prove that humanity's destiny is not bound by forewarning but shaped by hope and effort. The future, as always, lies in our hands. Number 2. Alien Encounter. Alien Encounter. Baba Vanga, the mystic renowned for her uncannily accurate predictions, made a bold claim about 2025 that could shake humanity to its core. Among her forecasts of chaos and transformation, one stands out: a revelation that beings from other planets will make their presence known to humanity. This wouldn't be the subtle, cryptic encounter often portrayed in science fiction, but an undeniable event that would leave no room for speculation. The notion that we are not alone in the vast expanse of the universe would transition from an intriguing possibility to an indisputable truth. Imagine how such a revelation could reshape our world. It would challenge the foundations of everything we think we know, our scientific paradigms, spiritual beliefs, and even the way we perceive ourselves as a species. For centuries, humanity has debated the existence of extraterrestrial life, yet our science remains limited to theories and indirect evidence. If these beings were to reveal themselves so clearly, how would we respond? Could we adapt to a reality where we are no longer the most advanced or unique form of life? Baba Vanga's predictions didn't stop at their arrival. She suggested these beings would possess advancements far beyond our understanding, both technologically and spiritually. What if their knowledge holds the key to solving some of humanity's greatest challenges, from reversing climate change to eradicating disease? Their insights could guide us towards solutions that seem unimaginable now. On a deeper level, their spiritual wisdom might inspire a shift in how we view life, each other, and the universe, a shift that could unite us as a global community. Would this meeting be a wake-up call, forcing us to reevaluate the way we treat our planet and each other? But with such profound possibilities come equally significant questions. Would humanity be ready to meet such advanced beings with humility, curiosity, and a willingness to learn, or would fear and mistrust drive us to react defensively, perhaps even with hostility? The way we respond could determine whether this encounter becomes an opportunity for growth or a source of conflict. It's worth reflecting: how do we as individuals contribute to fostering understanding and peace in our lives today? Could we in small ways prepare ourselves for a broader, more inclusive view of existence? At the heart of Baba Vanga's vision lies a powerful lesson: change, even when it feels overwhelming, can be a doorway to transformation, whether or not these beings arrive as foretold. The message here is clear: humanity must evolve, not just technologically but also spiritually. We must open our minds to new possibilities, seek unity over division, and embrace the unknown with courage and grace. The potential arrival of extraterrestrials serves as a metaphor for how we face any great change, with a willingness to grow and a belief that we are capable of greater things. So what do you think? Are we ready to embrace the unknown and rise to the challenges it might bring? How can we begin preparing ourselves now for a future that could be far beyond anything we've imagined? Perhaps the greatest preparation lies in fostering an open heart and mind. ready to explore not only the mysteries of the universe but also the depths of our own potential. Assassination of Vladimir Putin. Number 3. Assassination of Vladimir Putin. According to her foresight, 2025 could mark a pivotal and turbulent chapter in world history. With the focus turning sharply toward Russia, Baba Vanga foretold that Vladimir Putin, a leader whose influence has shaped geopolitics for years, may face an untimely demise, not through external forces or foreign adversaries, but from within his own circle. This chilling notion of betrayal raises profound questions about loyalty, power, and the underlying tensions within even the most fortified systems. What drives someone within the trusted ranks to turn against their leader? Could it be desperation, a last-ditch effort to end ongoing conflicts, or a calculated move to shift the trajectory of nations' future? But here's the twist: this act, as per Baba Vanga's prediction, wouldn't herald the long-awaited dawn of peace. Instead, it could rip apart an already fragile global balance, sending shock waves through the delicate fabric of international relations. The aftermath, she suggested, might not only destabilize Russia but could also create ripples of uncertainty and mistrust worldwide, plunging the world into an era of unparalleled instability. Think about this for a moment. If one act of treachery has the potential to escalate conflicts rather than resolve them, what does that say about the precarious state of humanity's collective peacekeeping efforts? Are we as a global society truly prepared for the consequences of such internal fractures in leadership? This prophecy echoes the wisdom of the Buddha, who taught hatred does not cease by hatred but only by love. This is the eternal rule. In the light of such a dire prediction, we are reminded of the importance of compassion and understanding in navigating complex conflicts. Can we collectively rise above cycles of betrayal and violence to seek reconciliation and harmony instead, or will humanity once again succumb to its tendencies toward division and retaliation? Creation. As you ponder these questions, consider this: predictions like these are not mere forecasts of doom, but opportunities for reflection. They challenge us to look inward, to question our own role in shaping the world around us. If betrayal can emerge from within the closest ranks of power, how do we cultivate trust and unity in our own relationships and communities? Baba Vanga's chilling vision may or may not come to pass, but its underlying message is clear: our choices individually and collectively hold the power to steer the course of history. So what do you think? How can we as individuals and nations break free from cycles of instability and mistrust? How can we create a world where peace isn't just an elusive dream but a shared reality? Let's not just listen to predictions. Let's use them as a call to action, a reminder that the future isn't set in stone, it's in our hands, shaped by the intentions and actions we carry forward today. If you've watched up to this point, you're already diving deep into the mysteries of Nostradamus and Baba Vanga's dark predictions for 2025. Comment below with future insights to show you're ready to explore the unknown and prepare for what's to come. Don't leave yet, there's more fascinating and thought-provoking revelations ahead. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that could shape your perspective on the future. Number 4. Biological weapon. Biological weapon attack. The ominous predictions of Baba Vanga for 2025 include the possibility of a nation unleashing a biological weapon, a scenario that brings to mind the fragility of our interconnected world. Though she did not specify the country or the intended target, her warning feels like a somber echo of the shadowy complexities of modern geopolitics, with nations entangled in political conflicts, power struggles, and the race for dominance. The idea of biological warfare introduces a chilling reminder of humanity's capacity for destruction. Such weapons, invisible yet devastating, challenge not only our scientific understanding but our collective morality. In this era where technology can be used as a tool for creation or destruction, the specter of such an event forces us to question our priorities as a global society. This forecast serves as A cautionary tale urging us to reflect on the precarious nature of peace and the responsibilities that come with wielding power in a world increasingly defined by divisions. The potential use of biological weapons underscores the importance of unity and diplomacy. Animosity does not cease by animosity but by love. This is an eternal rule, said the Buddha, highlighting the timeless wisdom that collaboration and compassion rather than conflict lead to lasting solutions. While we cannot control the actions of nations or predict the future, we can cultivate a culture of mindfulness and peace in our own lives, extending that influence outward. Modern life often places emphasis on advancement and competition, sometimes at the expense of ethics and humanity. The potential for a nation to prioritize its own gain through such devastating means is a reflection of deeper issues: fear, mistrust, and the devaluation of life in our daily interactions. This prediction reminds us to question how our choices contribute to the larger world. Are we fostering kindness and understanding, or are we driven by fear and self-interest? Each decision, no matter how small, feeds into the greater narrative of humanity. As individuals, we may feel powerless in the face of global issues, but even a single act of compassion can ripple outward, influencing others and challenging the cycle of animosity. As we grapple with these predictions, let us use them as a call to strengthen our shared humanity. If a future marked by division and devastation is to be avoided, it requires action now, not just from governments, but from every individual who values peace over conflict. Baba Vanga's warnings, though unsettling, also serve as a mirror reflecting the areas where humanity must grow when faced with uncertainty. Let us choose hope, resilience, and the courage to act with compassion. As the Dalai Lama once said, peace does not mean an absence of conflicts. Differences will always be there. Peace means solving these differences through peaceful means, through dialogue, education, knowledge, and humane ways, instead of succumbing to fear. We can use this prediction as a lesson, a reminder to work towards a better future. While the idea of biological warfare seems far removed from the everyday lives of most, its implications touch us all. It is a call for vigilance, awareness, and most importantly, unity in building a world where such warnings remain as mere shadows on the horizon, never materializing into reality. Red Adversary, Threat. Number 5. Red Adversary, Music, Threat. One of Nostradamus's most fascinating and chilling predictions mentions the Red Adversary will become alarmed, posing a threat to the great ocean. This cryptic statement has stirred speculation for centuries, and even today its meaning continues to provoke deep thought and discussion. Historically, the term Red Enemy has often been associated with Russia due to its Soviet-era connection to the color red, symbolizing communism and revolution. For decades, Russia has been a central figure in geopolitical tensions, often clashing ideologically and strategically with Western nations. However, the layers of this prophecy may go beyond Russia-China, with its socialist government and a long-standing identification with the color red as a national and cultural symbol is another powerful contender in this narrative. Under the leadership of the Communist Party, China's meteoric economic growth and increasing global influence are undeniable. Its assertiveness in areas like trade, technology, and territorial disputes has led to heightened tensions, especially with the United States. Could this suggest that China is the new Red Adversary? Nostradamus was alluding to think about the idea of a great ocean in this prediction. Does it represent actual oceans like the Pacific or Atlantic, where naval dominance and maritime disputes play out, or could it symbolize something broader, a vast network of global trade and influence? When you consider the current state of the world, both Russia and China wield significant influence on the international stage. Russia's involvement in conflicts and its energy politics, alongside China's rapid advancements and its increasingly assertive stance in regions like the South China Sea, make both nations key players in shaping the future. Nostradamus's words might be hinting at a moment where either or both of these powers significantly disrupt Global stability. As you think about this, ask yourself, are these conflicts inevitable? Or is there a way for nations, despite their differences, to prioritize cooperation over competition? The prophecies of Nostradamus often carry a sense of forewarning, but they also invite us to reflect on our role in shaping the world. What choices do individuals, communities, and governments make to either escalate or ease tensions? The lesson here is to remain mindful of how history, like the predictions of the past, often repeats itself unless we consciously strive to learn from it. Whether or not Nostradamus's vision directly applies to today, it underscores the importance of balance and diplomacy in maintaining peace in our interconnected world where one nation's rise or fall impacts many others. We are reminded that unity and understanding can be just as powerful as competition. How can you in your everyday life promote cooperation and understanding in your own circles, even on a smaller scale? After all, creating harmony starts with the choices we make individually before they ripple outward to influence the collective. Number 6. Economic troubles in the US. Let's talk about something that's been capturing attention recently. A prediction about 2025 that has many people both curious and uneasy. Some believe that Nostradamus, the famed seer known for his cryptic prophecies, may have predicted significant economic troubles for the United States, referring to it as a giant facing profound challenges. But what makes this prediction even more compelling is its connection to leadership and transformation. Nostradamus mentioned a full and controversial figure who could either be a force for change or face great peril. While there's no explicit mention of former President Donald Trump, many have drawn parallels between this figure and Trump, considering his polarizing leadership style and the fierce opposition he's faced throughout his career. So where do we go from here? Could this prediction really point to economic instability and a leader navigating these turbulent waters? What's more, there's an ominous twist, a warning that this leader could be struck down by a rival nation. This echoes historical patterns of power struggles and external threats that have tested leaders and nations alike. It's worth asking ourselves, if a nation like the United States, a symbol of strength and opportunity, were to face such trials, how would its people respond? Would they come together to rebuild and reimagine their future, or would divisions deepen? History shows us that great challenges often lead to great transformation, but the outcome depends on the choices we make. As individuals and as a society, what choices would you make if you were in such a position of influence? This prophecy raises questions about leadership, resilience, and the human capacity for growth in the face of adversity. Whether or not you believe in predictions like these, they invite us to reflect on the importance of mindfulness and preparation. What steps can we take to ensure stability and compassion in uncertain times? Could this moment be an opportunity for profound growth and learning, not just for one nation, but for the world? As the saying goes, chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. Perhaps the greatest lesson lies not in the prediction itself, but in how we respond to the challenges it may foreshadow. What do you think? If you're still watching, you're uncovering the hidden truths behind the prophecies of Nostradamus and Baba Vanga for 2025. Comment ready for 2025 below to show your courage in facing the future. Stay with us until the end. There are more astonishing predictions that you won't want to miss. Number 7. Mars colonization and celestial music fire. Among Nostradamus's most intriguing Mars colonization and celestial fire prophesies is a vision of a celestial fire on another planet, accompanied by the ominous darkening of Mars's light. While these words leave much to interpretation, many scholars connect them to the growing aspirations for Mars colonization, particularly the ambitious plans of visionaries like Elon Musk. These endeavors, aimed at creating a human presence on Mars by mid-century, represent humanity's boldest leap into the cosmic frontier. As we edge closer to 2025, this prophecy resonates deeply, not merely as a prediction, but as a mirror reflecting our profound desire to conquer New frontiers amidst a backdrop of uncertainty. Could the celestial fire be a catastrophic event? An explosion or natural disaster, or perhaps a metaphorical warning of human hubris and technological overreach? The dimming of Mars's light might not signify a physical phenomenon, but a symbolic caution about the challenges and ethical dilemmas humanity might face as it seeks to establish dominion beyond Earth. This prophecy offers more than a cryptic puzzle. It invites us to reflect on what it truly means to explore new worlds while tending to the one we call home. Modern life is defined by innovation and progress, yet it often overlooks the deeper question of balance. As we chase the stars, are we risking a celestial fire of our own making, one that could burn bridges rather than build them? This question becomes particularly urgent when we consider the environmental, societal, and moral challenges we already face on Earth. The wisdom of the Buddha reminds us it is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. As humanity aims to conquer Mars, it must first address its shortcomings, ensuring that the pursuit of technological mastery does not overshadow the cultivation of compassion, humility, and sustainability. The efforts to colonize Mars symbolize our extraordinary potential for innovation and collaboration, yet they also serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of existence. The journey to Mars is a testament to human ingenuity, but it also highlights the environmental fragility of our planet. It prompts us to consider why we invest so much in escaping to another world while Earth faces crises that demand immediate attention. Are we dimming the light of Mars, our metaphorical beacon of hope, with our inability to unite in solving problems at home? Nostradamus's prediction subtly calls us to reconsider our priorities. We may strive to ignite new stars, but must first extinguish the fires of greed, discord, and environmental degradation within ourselves and our society. As we move forward, it is vital to ground this cosmic ambition in mindful action. Every great achievement begins with a clear intention, a principle central to Buddhist philosophy. Let us ensure that our pursuit of the stars is not marred by the same mistakes we have made on Earth. The quest for Mars should inspire awe and collective progress, not serve as an escape from responsibilities left unfulfilled. In bridging the gap between the heavens and Earth, we must embody the values of harmony, foresight, and accountability. Let Nostradamus's celestial fire serve as a metaphor for the light of wisdom rather than the flames of folly. By aligning technological advancement with ethical mindfulness, humanity can rise to meet the challenges of 2025 and beyond, transforming prophecy into a guide for conscious evolution. Music. Number 8. Natural disasters and food crisis. The year 2025, according to Nostradamus's enigmatic writings, could present humanity with natural disasters and food crisis, some of its most significant challenges. Yet his predictions speak of escalating conflicts and growing instability, but more strikingly they point to a different kind of crisis, one not born of warfare but of nature itself. Nostras hinted at a surge in natural disasters, events so devastating they could reshape how we live and survive. Could this be a reflection of the worsening climate changes we've witnessed in recent years, with hurricanes, droughts, floods, and wildfires becoming increasingly common? His words carry an eerie relevance for our times. One of Nostradamus's most chilling forecasts for 2025 suggests that natural disasters may lead to an unparalleled food crisis. He wrote of a time when the cost of wheat would rise to unimaginable heights, leaving humanity in desperation. While some interpretations of his writing suggest this as a metaphorical warning, the implications are clear. A significant spike in food prices could create a dire scenario where even the most basic items like bread or rice become unaffordable for many. Hat happens when hunger, a force that knows no boundaries, takes hold. This isn't just about statistics or economic forecasts, it's about human lives when people can no longer provide for themselves or their families. Desperation takes over. Imagine waking up to find grocery Stores stripped bare not because of panic buying but because the supply chain has been crushed by climate-induced disasters. What would you do when survival is on the line even the most moral among us might question the rules we've lived by? Would you share what little you have with your neighbor, or would fear and scarcity make you turn away? Nostradamus's prediction of people eating their neighbors is of course not meant to be taken literally, but it highlights the extreme desperation humanity could face when we strip away the metaphor. The message is stark hunger can drive people to extremes they never imagined. Theft, conflict, and even violence could emerge as societies struggle to maintain order. Those who have never considered breaking the law might find themselves tempted when faced with the cries of hungry children. In such conditions, trust between neighbors could erode and the bonds of community might falter, leaving us more vulnerable than ever. But it doesn't have to come to this. Nostradamus's warnings, though bleak, can also serve as a wake-up call. They remind us of the importance of preparation, compassion, and collective action. What can we do today to avoid such a future? Can we prioritize sustainability, reduce waste, and ensure equitable food distribution? Can governments and individuals work together to address climate change, which lie at the heart of many natural disasters? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. The lesson is not just about survival, but about the kind of world we want to create: a future where fear and scarcity divide us, or one where shared humanity brings us together. In the face of adversity, the choice as always is ours to make. What steps will you take today to ensure that you, your community, and our planet are better prepared for tomorrow? Let Nostradamus's words inspire not fear, but action, urging us to move forward with mindfulness, resilience, and hope. Number 9. Asteroid impact. Asteroid impact threat. Threat. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing a fiery streak of light, a celestial event so awe-inspiring it sends a shiver down your spine. That's the kind of image followers of Nostradamus have conjured when interpreting his ominous predictions. Nostradamus, the 16th century seer renowned for his cryptic quatrains, has long captivated the human imagination with his eerie accuracy on world events. One of his more chilling forecasts speaks of a fiery object from the heavens, a potential asteroid impact that could spell death, devastation for humanity. This prophecy warns of a cosmic event so sudden and powerful that it might catch humanity unprepared, unleashing chaos and natural disasters on a global scale. At first glance, it sounds like the stuff of science fiction, but let's consider how real this threat could be. Toward the end of 2024, astronomers observed an unsettling phenomenon. An asteroid was pulled into Earth's gravitational field, orbiting the planet for several days before moving along its path. While this event didn't result in disaster, it served as a stark reminder of our vulnerability. Could it have been a precursor to the fiery spectacle Nostradamus described? Experts think not, as his predictions imply something far more catastrophic, an impact capable of triggering earthquakes, tsunamis, and other natural calamities. Such an event could alter the trajectory of human history depending on its size, location, and resulting damage. Science echoes some of these fears. NASA and other space agencies continually monitor near-Earth objects, with programs like D actively testing planetary defense systems. But despite these efforts, the reality is humbling. The vastness of space holds countless unknowns, and not every asteroid can be tracked in time. Buddhist teachings remind us that impermanence is an inescapable part of existence. The Buddha said ardently, do today what must be done, who knows tomorrow death comes. While this may seem like a sobering thought, it's also a call to action, to live wisely and with purpose, knowing that the future is uncertain. Instead of succumbing to fear, we can use this awareness to foster compassion and mindfulness, creating a positive impact on our world in the time we have. Similarly, humanity as a whole must act with the same urgency, working together to mitigate risks not just from space, but also from the challenges we face here on Earth. The possibility of an asteroid impact is a Stark reminder of how fragile life on Earth can be. It underscores the need for global unity, preparation, and a shared commitment to safeguarding the planet. After all, it's not just about preventing catastrophe, it's about cultivating resilience and hope in the face of the unknown. Number 10. King Charles III's short. King Charles III's short reign. King Charles III recently ascended the throne after the remarkable 70-year reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of continuity and tradition. Yet Nostradamus expert Mario Reading draws attention to a cryptic passage suggesting that the new monarch's reign might be surprisingly brief. This prediction points to the possibility that by 2025 the King of the Islands may face an abrupt end to his rule, with the crown passing to someone outside the royal lineage. Reading interprets this as a profound shift in the fabric of the British monarchy, implying that Charles's reign could be a transitional one, marking the decline of the traditional royal institution as we know it. According to Reading, Queen Elizabeth's legacy was the last embodiment of regal stability, and Charles's rule could reflect the waning influence of the monarchy, potentially due to health challenges or evolving public opinion, particularly as the royal family's image has faced increasing scrutiny in recent years. This notion of impermanence resonates deeply with Buddhist teachings, which remind us that nothing is permanent, everything is subject to change. Being is always becoming. This perspective invites us to view even the most established systems like the monarchy through the lens of transformation and renewal in modern life. Such predictions serve as a reminder to focus on adaptability and resilience. Just as the monarchy might need to evolve to remain relevant in changing times, we too must embrace change rather than resist it. Reflect on how this applies to your own life. Are there aspects you're holding onto that no longer serve you or align with who you are becoming? King Charles' predicted struggles can remind us that titles, roles, and even public perception are trans, and true fulfillment comes from inner strength and authenticity. Whether this prediction materializes or not, it highlights the importance of preparation and openness to change. Much like the monarchy, our personal lives require a balance of honoring traditions while allowing room for growth. Ask yourself, how can you stay grounded in your values while remaining flexible in the face of uncertainty? By cultivating mindfulness and compassion, we can navigate transitions with grace, remembering that every ending is a new beginning. Just as the monarch story evolves, such reflections are not just about predicting the future, but preparing our hearts and minds for the unpredictable journey of life itself. As we wrap up this deep dive into the dark predictions of Nostradamus and conclusion, Baba Vanga's 2025 prediction will leave you speechless. Baba Vanga for 2025. Let's remember that these prophecies, while chilling, serve as both warnings and reflections of the choices humanity makes. Whether it's conflict, transformation, or the unknown, the future is shaped by our actions today. If you found this exploration intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom. Your support helps us uncover more mysteries and thought-provoking topics, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos filled with insights and wisdom. Let's continue this journey together. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think lies ahead? Until next time, stay curious, stay wise, and take care.